Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist. Say that 3 times quickly. I am a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. We are a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping people with Parkinson's and related neurological disorders regain and retain your speech and your swallowing. We developed the Speak Out Therapy program in 2010. This program helps you to strengthen the muscles used for speaking and swallowing. And then this program is also helping you transition speech, transition talking from an automatic function to an intentional act. So we're training ourselves to learn how to speak with intent and swallow with intent, and then hopefully you will start incorporating intent into everything that you're doing. Today's topic, a fun one, musicals. Everybody say musicals with intent. Ready? Musicals. Now, are you speaking out? Musicals. Get the voice in front of you. Ready? Musicals. One more time. Musicals. And all of you know that Julie needs to get a photo of me smiling with intent for our recording. So all of us, let's smile with intent. Ready? There we go. It's too hard for her to get the picture when I'm moving my arms and everything. Let's take a sip of water and then we'll get to work. I also had a question come in that deals with water and saliva, too much saliva, and I'm going to answer that after we do the counting exercise. All right, first speak out exercise to warm up. I want you to lift your voice and speak out up and over your computer. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo. Up and forward. Do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Connect them and project your voice forward. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. We're not going to let that be automatic either. Whenever you pick up a glass or a cup or your fork or your knife, I want you to use intent. Think about it. Just grab that fork when you're ready for lunch today. Or your sandwich, grabbing it with intent. Speak out exercise number 2 is the ah. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah. Imagine you could see the ah flying out your mouth and up and over your computer. Here we go. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. It's flying forward. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do it again. We're working hard. On a scale of 1 to 10, what number are you at? Go ahead and chat. I hope you're at an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It takes effort, high effort and energy to make the muscles work the way we need them to. Let's do one more ah. Ready? Ah. Take a sip of water with intent. Whenever you start doing something and you realize that you're not being deliberate, you're not using intent, stop what you're doing and then start using intent. An email was sent to me about awareness, and I probably will be next week before I address it. But yes, we are heightening our doing. That is as important as doing the exercises. Let's move on to speak out exercise number 3, the glide. Project a steady yaw forward over your computer and then slowly glide up. Here we go. Good. Let's do it again. Even though you're going up and down, the sound is still going in front of you. We are speaking out. Parkinson's wants to bring everything here. We're going to speak out. All right, everybody say speak out. Ready? Speak out. Up and over your computer. Say it again. Speak out. Do you see how I'm moving my mouth? Let's do it again. Speak out. One more time. Speak out. That's it. All right, let's do another glide. Let's get some water. Then we'll do one more glide and then move on to the counting. All right, here we go. Good job. We've done the warm-ups, the ahs, and the warm-ups, the ahs and the glides, and now we're moving on to the counting. For the ahs and the glides, we were just coordinating the breathing with the vocal folds, those two subsystems. Now, by adding numbers and talking, we are now adding the articulatory subsystem and getting everything to work together. We're going to count to 16. I want you to lift every number and project it forward. Stop at the end of each row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16. Let's do it again. More intent. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now let's pretend that you are me. You are leading this class and you have 3,000 people watching you. How much intent do you think that you would use? I bet you would use a lot. You would want to do your very, very best, and you would even smile a lot more. So imagine you are leading the class, all right? You can do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So did you do it? Did you do the exercise like you were leading the class? Now I want you to take that feeling, and that's how I want you to talk to everybody. I want you to exaggerate when you talk, even though it feels funny. Remember, it doesn't feel the same way it sounds with Parkinson's. Take a sip of water, everyone. By the way, guess what I found? My bracelet. I found it at the house. I told y'all yesterday I was so disappointed that I lost it, but I found it. Thank you for the prayers y'all sent. It was important to me. This bracelet was given to me by my husband, and he got it in Lebanon. And so, thank you. All right, musicals. That is the topic for today. We're going to read some sentences and look at some pictures. We're going to do our reading and cognitive exercises. I am curious, did any of you ever perform in musicals? In musicals when you were in high school or grade school or college? Go ahead and chat and tell us. And my son actually performed in a few different musicals in high school, and one of them was, his name is Joseph, so he actually was Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat, Joseph, and he was also what would have been Gene Kelly in Singing in the Rain. So let us know if you ever performed in any musicals. Reading builds strength and endurance. I want you to speak out while you read these sentences and stretch out the highlighted words. Ready? Singing and dancing are part of musicals. Let's read it with more intent. Ready? Singing and dancing are part of musicals. Try to read it like that, where we're really concentrating on projecting every single word forward. Ready? Again. Singing and dancing are part of musicals. Next. Julie Andrews starred in The Sound of Music. Every word with intent. Let's do it again. Julie Andrews starred in The Sound of Music. Next. John Travolta was in Grease. Again. John Travolta was in Grease. Every single word with intent. Ready? Gene Kelly performed in Singing in the Rain. We're being deliberate. When you do the reading, it's not like you would talk in conversation. We're being extra deliberate. We are exaggerating. Okay, let's read the top sentence again. Gene Kelly performed in Singing in the Rain. Next. Ready? Barbara Streisand starred in Funny Girl. Let's use more intent. Ready? Barbara Streisand starred in Funny Girl. Go ahead and take a sip of water. So when my son was in Singing in the Rain, he, they're tap dancing, okay? And he's holding the umbrella, and there was some water there, and he slips and lands on his bottom, but the way he did it was so graceful that it actually looked like it was supposed to happen. And I asked him afterwards, I was like, was that part of the choreography? And he goes, absolutely not. But that was just really neat, though. Good memories. Good memories. All right, cognitive. Go ahead. I love describing pictures. It is a great way for you to start speaking with intent in conversation. Go ahead and describe this picture. Try to say every single word with intent. I just realized I haven't answered the question, and I will get to that. Go ahead and describe this picture with intent. Imagine that I'm going to draw this picture and I can't see it. Describe it to me so that I would be able to paint a picture like this. All right, let me answer the question. So the question that came in the chat yesterday is, what is the benefit of sips of water? My mouth is always full of saliva. If I drink too much, it becomes over lubricated. Okay. The purpose of water is to lubricate the whole vocal tract. So the saliva is here in the oral, right here in your mouth. Okay, so we do want to lubricate down there. But what I want to tell you about the saliva is it's very common. I mean, lots of people with Parkinson say, I have more saliva than everybody else in the world. And it's not that you have more saliva. It is that swallowing our saliva throughout the day is an automatic function. It's something that happens automatically without conscious effort. As I've been conducting this session, I've been swallowing my saliva, and I'm not even aware that I've been doing it, except right this moment when I feel like I need to. But normally it's automatic. And so what happens is without enough dopamine, anything that was automatic before is not working right. Because automatic movements like swallowing your saliva throughout the day, automatic movements are highly dependent on dopamine. So without enough dopamine, swallowing the saliva is no longer automatic. So you're going to have to purposefully swallow. So you can do this by every time before you speak, swallow, and I like to say swallow hard. But if you are experiencing this, first of all, I want you to find a speech pathologist to work with one-on-one. So go to our website and find a speak out provider. You need to be doing the speak out exercises intensely, probably twice a day. And if you don't see improvement, then your speech pathologist will probably recommend specific swallowing exercises. You've got to work on it a lot, and it can improve. I promise it can improve. And then if you've tried all of that and you still have too much saliva, you could talk to your doctor about some medications that can dry that out. But I want you to try the therapy first. And the reason is, if it's drying out the saliva, it's drying out other things. And that may not be so good. So Work really hard in speech therapy. Do swallowing exercises if you need them. And then, if that's not enough, then talk to your doctor to see what medications are available. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's words. Ready? Gula, gung, ga, ga. Every syllable with intent. Gula, gung, ga, ga. Next one. Ku, ka, mangu, ka. Ku, ka, mangu, ka. Next one. Gangla, gangla. And the last one. Kukla, kukla. I know we're out of time. We're still going to do the bonus reading. If you need to sign off, you can check back later and look at the recording. You can also download today's reading material. But let's go ahead and do the bonus reading. Take a sip of water if you need it. Here's the bell. All right. We're going to read the lyrics to Don't Rain on My Parade from Funny Girl. The bonus reading is more challenging because we're not just reading one sentence, and stopping. We're going to read all the way through. So that requires a lot of coordination of all the subsystems of speech: respiratory, phonatory, articulatory. Let's read this like we're making a really big announcement, like we're standing on a mountain and the audience is way down at the bottom. Ready? Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Come on. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? Read that last line again. Ready? Who told me you're allowed to rain on my parade? One more time with more intent. Ready? Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I really like repeating things 3 times. Good, better, best. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.